Hey guys, I hope everybody's doing great. So tonight I have a ton of announcements to share with you. And I want to wrap them in the form of why this is also critical at a time such as this. And I'm going to start by saying that recently I had the opportunity to be a part of an opportunity to get in front of several multi-million, if not billion-dollar corporations because they were specifically looking for talented African American women. And I was able to walk away from that opportunity, not only with a chance to work with one of those corporations, but to me, more importantly, an opportunity to really work with some of the most uh, boss women out there. And I don't know if you guys really realize how important it is to have people that have your back. We're even talking about forming a collaborative. And they said, well, we want everybody to pay membership fees. I'm going to be honest with you. If they ask me to pay $1,000 a year, I'm going to pay it. If they ask me to pay $500, $1,000 a month, I'm going to pay it. Because what you guys don't know is the power of collaboration. When they say many hands make light work, it's the truth. I don't mean your same one or two broke girlfriends from high school. I don't mean your business partner. I don't mean your happy hour friend. I mean, how many women can you count that you can call and ask for $1 million business referral? That you can call and ask for $1 million business question? That you can go into $1 million joint? And I want y'all to respond in the chat. How many women do you know that you would trust signing a multi-million-dollar contract with? And if that answer ain't more than 10 or 15, you've got work to do. And that's where this Black Girl Profits membership comes in, because I'm going to drill it into you guys that you, and I know Monique and Shanedra, y'all ain't the only ones in this chat. So at the end of the day, I need you to answer, because when you start talking stuff like, I can't afford a membership, girl, you can't afford to be without one, especially at $59 a month. So that's why people need to be in a membership of some sort, a professional association that is about your knowledge and your next level. So you can not just see what you have, but that you can see what you could have. Because I think that's more important than anything. So, Tisha, if you could let me know when Atia joins, because I don't see her. But like I said, I know she had another obligation. So and another thing I wanted to let you guys know, the other day when I was talking to my new mentor, and she said, what can I do to help your team? What can I do to help you? How can I help you move to the next level? And I told her, honestly, the number one thing I need right now is hungry peers. Can you type that in the chat? I need some hungry women around me. I need some women that's not going to shudder in fear when I talk about going to get this money. I need some women that are going to put their next level revenue in front of their job. I need some women that when I say, come, let's go get this bread, that they jump up and down. Tisha, can you remind the mentees we in here and that they need to be here? I need some hungry peers. If you're hungry, go ahead and say me. Because what people have to realize is that when you're hungry, you operate differently. When you're hungry, things come to you differently. When you're hungry, It ain't nothing like a hungry person, because when you're hungry, you stop letting what other people say get you down. When you're hungry, you stop letting what other people say be the reason that you don't move forward. I don't know about you, but we don't have forever to get this done. And so if you're hungry, then you're in the right place, because I'm ready to eat. And I'm so ready to eat that I'm not going to let anybody else get in my way of me eating, period. Because when the food is off the table, then you're not going to have anybody to help you fill your plate. And that's the truth of the matter. Them same people that's keeping you from eating will be those same people that ain't nowhere around when it's time for you to eat. So I wanted to announce our winner, because a while ago I had asked you guys for testimonials. Some of you participated, some of you didn't. I believe in recognizing the people that are hungry. And I said somebody's going to win their membership site set up for them. How many of you completed a testimonial and put your name in the hat? And that's right. Martin said, feed me, coach, and show me how to feed myself. Some of you didn't bother. And let me tell you what I know about not putting your name in the hat. When you don't put your name in the hat, what happens is you miss out on the opportunity to get what you may have been praying for. Many of you say, well, I need me some membership technology. But then you don't put your name in the hat. So you don't get a chance to win. So I want to announce the winner was Atia. And unfortunately, she's not here. But she's going to be the winner of the person that gets her membership site built for her. There are going to be more opportunities for you to win even more prizes. There's going to be more opportunities. And let's talk about monetization real quick. So for those of you who are members, if you're looking for a discount to the membership course that I have coming up, it's going to be posted in your group. But let's talk about the number 2 reason, that the number 2 way for you to increase your Black girl profits. And that's through monetization. And I want to bring Dr. Nikki on, because not only is she one of our most recent platinum members, but I also want to bring her online because a long time ago, she took a course of mine called Monetize Everything. Monetize everything is a mindset. When you flip that switch and you start to monetizing everything, when you start to looking at everything as a dollar, and it's not in a greedy way, it's not in a selfish way, it is in a way that you stop missing monetary opportunities. It is in a way that you start being on the lookout, I call it a bolo, for all of the abundance that God has sent to you. And she doesn't know it yet, but I really want her to retell the story she told me about her hands. Because when you put on the money goggles, even in your biggest struggle, you're going to find that thing that you thought was going to break you is the thing that makes you $1 million. You're going to find that thing that knocked you on your butt and said, I don't know if I can get up from this, is the thing that changes your mind and your capacity forever. So I want Dr. Nikki to real quick tell that story about her hands. You got to hit unmute. Let me see.
I'm sorry. Thank you, Coach. Yeah, hi everybody, and welcome to the broadcast. But yeah, so back in 2017, like Coach said, I was taking a course from her, and actually, I believe in the middle of the course, I reached out to her. I can't remember if I can't remember if I put some pictures online, but I did reach out to her, and I just told her, I said, hey, I'm down. You know, my hands, they blistered up, and I had never seen my hands look like sausages. The night before they were fine. I woke up, they looked like literally, you know, when you have a sausage and then tie it and then tie another area. That's just how they looked, and they were pussy. They had like bumped my hands, my fingers, my fingernails. I couldn't do this, which meant I couldn't drive, I couldn't write, I couldn't type, I couldn't do nothing. And by trade, I work with people with hair loss. So I work with my hands. And I remember telling her I'm down. I think I sent her some pictures, and she said, "Oh my goodness." She said, "Sis, well, you can still do consultations via live, you know, or virtual consultations." Now at the time, I guess I wasn't ready, or I wasn't really hearing her. So I did maybe a couple of follow-ups via virtual. And then I kind of went into a depressed mode because I was off. It took a minute for my hands to heal. I couldn't work. So I just stayed at home and I just went into, I didn't even think about really focusing on using what was going on to me as an advantage, because the Lord was telling me something at that time, but I wasn't ready to receive it. And so as I was talking to her earlier, I said, wow, COVID happened. And now what am I doing? I'm forced to offer exactly what she told me to offer when my hands were messed up. That's what I'm forced to do right now, which I am doing. And I'm getting paid what I didn't think I could get paid, you know, for what I'm asking for. And clients pay me with no problem. And like I said, the Lord was telling me, no, it's time for you to reposition yourself, because you are not going to be able to work with your hands forever, not doing what I do. So I came in contact with something that I was alerted to, and it messed me up.
And what I want y'all to get about that is, had she moved 3 years ago on the
Yes.
virtual consulting for medical professionals, do y'all know how many hospitals right now are
Mm-hmm.
doing virtual doctor, virtual pharmacy, virtual
Yes.
dermatology? They doing virtual everything. Do y'all hear me?
Can I add this, Coach? On
Absolutely.
this morning, so actually last week, I entered a 5-day challenge for health and wellness professionals. There's actually been, true story, people in the medical field that have private clinics. Since COVID, they had to shut down their clinic completely. They wasn't prepared for COVID. Their overhead was too high. They couldn't pay their staff. Even the local hospitals here, especially the state-owned hospitals, during COVID, especially when people were really dying and getting sick, they were laying off nurses because they was running out of money. And so this morning, well, since I've been participating in this challenge for health professionals, so there's naturopathic doctors, chiropractors, medical doctors, all types of different doctors. And they're actually the people who are teaching this, or hosting this challenge, they're teaching the same thing that coach taught me 3 years ago and was teaching before I even met her. And so I sent her a text. I said, she's going to be so tired of me sending her text messages. But I wanted to tell her, wow, you know, this is what they're teaching. And you taught this to me, you know, 3 years ago. And I didn't move on it. I didn't move on it. I could be the one teaching what they're teaching, because I could have done it with what
And
I learned. Yeah.
And guys, that's why tonight my message to you guys is your broke is your problem.
Yeah.
Your broke is as a result of your inactivity.
Yes.
Your broke is as a result of your unwillingness to move, your unwillingness to change, your unwillingness to do something different, your unwillingness to go out above and beyond where you are right now and do something different. And when you realize that the moment that you start doing something different
Right.
is the moment that your finances will start to change. And that's what this membership is going to help you do. And for those of you who said, well, I want to get in the junior mentorship, it's $99 a week. Startup Capital is one of the classes that's going to be included. Monetize Everything is one of the classes that's going to be included. The membership class is going to be included. You can't beat $99 a week for multiple classes. But you got to stop saying, I can't afford. And you've got to start saying, let me go get. Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. In the scheme of things, to go get $99 a week is not a lot of money.
Right.
This is where you start to practice your money earning skills. I got a book for sale. I just need to sell 5 for $20 in order to come up with $100 a week. I got plates for sale. I just need to sell 10. Or if I sell family dinners, I just need to sell 3 at $30 to come up with 99. Guys, you got to reach deep for what you need. I'm going to ask y'all, on a scale of 1 to 10, if I was to tell you, you got $1 million potential on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad do you want it? Type it in the chat. I'm letting you know, you got $1 million potential.
Yeah. Can I share the hula hoop story?
Please. Girl, you've been blowing my mind the last few days, Dr. Nikki. Dr. Nikki, she be sending me messages like, I hope you don't get mad. I'm like, girl, I don't know. I needed to hear that one.
Yes.
Did anybody respond to 10 yet? I don't know. Wait a minute. Go ahead, Dr. Nikki.
So I, of course, during the 5-day challenge of this morning, we were talking, actually, no, it was yesterday. I was taking another class. And so the class was on memberships as well as courses. And so they were sharing people's stories of, because a lot of times we say, oh, we're afraid, or, I don't have an idea. I don't have anything to sell.
Or don't nobody want what I got.
Don't nobody want what I got. So they shared the story of a lady who I can't remember, because all I remember was I kind of tuned everything out after they said she did something with hula hoops, but she sold either a course or had a membership, but she was making she was in the millions of dollars with just sharing information about hula hoops or teaching. It had something to do with teaching them how to hula hoop or something.
I don't care if she was selling them.
Exactly. So I was like, that's all I stopped at hula hoop and
$1 million.
7 figures. And that's all I needed to know. I was like, okay, I need to really step up my game, because no matter what, I realized no matter how small you may think what you have to offer, that somebody out there will spend some money for it.
And it boils down to, at what level are you willing to invest in the strategy you need?
Exactly.
And then do the work on the strategy you receive. That's all it boils down to.
Exactly.
You cannot invest and not do the work. You cannot do the work and not invest. It is a dual-edged coin. And Dr. Nikki will tell you, what all these other people, it takes you 10 and 12 people to teach. I teach all of that.
Yes.
While you out here, this coach gonna teach you speaking, and this coach gonna teach you funnels, and this coach gonna teach you how to monetize, and this coach gonna teach you how to prioritize. So if you can't find $99 a week to learn all of that, that's something you gotta dig. That you gotta look deep within you.
Yes.
to say, let me not miss. It's not my opportunity, guys. It's your opportunity. Things are changing. Millionaires are being created at record speed.
Yes.
You got to say to yourself, all y'all that said on a scale of 1 to 10, you wanted it a 10. You can't say, I wanted a 10, and yet I can't invest in the same breath. I wanted my kids to go to private school. On a scale of 1 to 10, it was a 10. Guys, I sold everything from gift baskets to brownies, pineapple upside down cake. To this day, I hate cooking. That's how much I cooked. I did whatever it took. I did whatever it took to make the investments. I did whatever it took for my kids to pay their tuition. I did whatever it took. And then when it came to my business, here again, I did whatever it took to come up with the money to make these investments and take. When I ask you for $99 a week, I'm not minimizing your financial circumstance. But what I'm saying is if y'all see my weekly investment versus what I'm asking you to invest for just access to the knowledge that I'm coming up with, you're not going to find it anywhere else on a better platform for that amount ever in your life. And what you're going to do is you're going to miss that 99, and then you're going to turn around and it's going to be 199. And by the time you get the 199, you're going to look up, it's going to be 299. And then by the time you get to 299, you're going to look up, it's going to be 1,000. Now, had you been making money all along the way, you would have been able to keep up. Stop talking yourself out of things that you could have access to when they out there making millions of dollars with hula hoops.
Yes.
Thank you, Dr. Nikki. I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Congratulations for rejoining the Platinum Mentorship.
Thank you.
Just
I'm
tell them
excited.
where all you been. Hold on. Tell them where all you been when you've been on this journey. Hey, baby.
Yeah, this is my guy. I've been pushing her away. You know, she's been wanting to go live.
Hey,
and
baby.
you know, we learn a lot from children. Look at I'm sorry, you got. I'm sorry.
You
she
all
want
right,
to say
girl?
something. We have to learn from these kids, because one thing I know about this little girl here, she's determined. When she wants something, she will go to she won't stop at no. She's gonna keep asking and keep trying until she get a yes. And that's one of the things that we tend to get away from as we get older. I don't know
when we lost that, Doctor, because you're right. My mama would tell me something and I would be like, please, 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 please let me go. Please. I will go to sleep begging. Wake up. Do y'all remember that? I would go to sleep begging and wake up the next day begging.
Yes. Yes. I think maybe, you know, when you start maybe failure, or if something didn't turn out the way you wanted and we get a little bit jaded. But this little girl here, she is definitely my encouragement. And she keeps me moving. And when I see her, how determined she is, and I said, wow, you know, no wonder why the Lord use kids. You know, he used kids in the Bible. We could be childlike, because you can learn a lot from them. We can learn a lot. But so my journey, like I said, began with you in 2017. And I've taken several courses from you.
But then what happened when you was out there in the world looking for other teachers?
Oh, goodness. Yeah, so I basically found out that they were teaching me stuff that I had learned from you some years ago. And even now, some of the, I had told, like I shared with you earlier, some of the courses the webinars that I've been on lately, they're still trying to figure out how to use Zoom. You know, they're still trying to figure out or learning some of the outsourcing that you taught us or introduced us to years ago. They're just now learning about that. And then there's a lot of people that is in the group or on the webinars that ask questions. And I'm like, wow, I know the answer to that. I learned it a long time ago. And I have this connection and that connection. And so people are hungry. And these are webinars where there's thousands of people. The one this morning, it was about 1,400 people on this webinar. And all I could do is say, just shake my head and just say, wow, because that should be me teaching them people.
And girl, it might be.
Had I moved my feet.
In just a little while. So thank you, Dr. Nick,
for
stopping by. I appreciate you and welcome back to the Platinum Mentorship.
Thank you. Thank you.
Guys, I'm telling you, what you're going to learn is there's so much opportunity out here that is unreal. Ebony, I want you to, are you there?
Yes, I am.
I'm going to give you the mic for a minute while I run to the bathroom. But Ebony has also recently joined the Platinum Mentorship. And I just want you to talk them through not only why you joined, but what all has come to pass in terms of the shift in your mindset and your money since you joined.
Okay. Hi, everybody. My name is Ebony Sigler. You guys might see me sometimes on Coach's platform. I'm on the morning show. I was talking about it this morning, which is so crazy because I don't know how I came across Coach, but it was around the time of my business where I knew for a fact that something had to change. I've been trying to be an entrepreneur since I was 21. I'm about to be 30 here in a couple of weeks. And I was really freaking out because I finally decided to turn my passion into my business. So right off rip, I already knew that the idea that I had was going to take off, because I already had the passion there. And so I don't know how I came across her profile, but I came across one of her videos. I got in touch with the team and I was able to do a Facebook interview with her. And it was with her and it was with Jennifer. And I remember during that live, the things that Coach was saying, it just resonated with me. And the ancestors told me, y'all, like, this is the door. Like, it's your choice whether you want to go through it or not. And hearing how they were talking and the futuristic things that they were talking about, the things that I needed in my business as I'm going through this interview, I just knew that she was the one for me. So then I went ahead and I had a phone call and I got into the mentorship. And I swear for goodness, you guys, like, my spirit has changed. I am so happy. I know that my business is about to flourish. I know that it's about to be where I seen it to be. And not only do I know this, but I'm taking the steps now because I actually know what steps I'm supposed to be taking. So much of the time, when you're into your business, you're so close to it that you can't really fully understand what it is your clients need to attract them. Because when I'm making a wig, I know so much stuff about wigs and I'm so excited about wigs that I don't really sometimes know how to connect with my audience. And Coach has helped me out with that. Not only that, but also one of the questions that she asked me when I first joined the mentorship was, what are you going to do when you can't make wigs anymore? And I had an answer, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Look, I got an answer for everything. But when I told her my answer, she said, well, why won't you just teach other wig makers how to make a wig? And I was like, And then she said, and then how about you teach them how to run a successful business too? And I was like, that I could be a coach. like you kind of get that idea in your head that your business is one way, but talking to Coach, now I understand what it is when they say 6 streams of revenue. It doesn't mean that I have to be a wig maker, selling lashes, trying to have a boutique, selling shoes, and makeup. And that's what I originally thought, because my original plan with the business was to pivot into the makeup world because I love makeup. And so when she said that, it was like, I don't have to be a master of all crafts. I can just continue to be the master of this craft. And this craft right here, I can climb the ladder with it. And just that thinking alone has forced me to like think outside the box. And when I'm talking to other wig makers and I'm around other wig makers, I already know that my mindset is so much more different than theirs. Like, and I just can't wait now. I'm very excited to be able to teach them the knowledge that I have now. I'm very excited to be coming out with my membership soon. I'm just so excited because I know that what I'm going to give is something that's so needed in my community. Another thing is that having Coach be my coach and how she comes to these trainings and how she over delivers and how she really gives us information that we can start applying to our businesses and our personal lives immediately. It's made all the, like, I want how I view Coach to be how my future students view me, how she comes and she over delivers. I can't wait to be able to do that into my community. Like, you know, like when you're pouring some water into someone else's glass and it starts to overfill so that person can pour some water into it and everybody can drink. That's kind of like the concept. She's so inspirational to me that I can't wait to pour that cup, you know, down my community line. It's just a really beautiful thing. It's just a really great opportunity. I mean, I feel like sometimes in life we get only a few opportunities in order to, you know, to advance in the way that we want to advance. And I also believe in, you know, when I was a little girl, I used to look at myself. I had a dream, and I don't know how you guys are with dreams, but you know how certain dreams that just stick with you. It was a dream, like an image of a dream, and I was a little girl, so I wasn't no more than like 13 years old, and I just remember myself in a suit, like, you know, in the business suits. And when you're young, wearing a woman's suit, you know, that is a dream. But I see myself not only in a suit, but I see myself in a position of power. I see myself as a boss. I see myself as important. I see myself as ambitious. Um, just that image has stuck with me for all this time. And I finally, you guys, like after trying to be an entrepreneur since I was 21 years old and failing at so many businesses because I couldn't find the right coach, now I finally feel like I'm becoming that woman that I saw myself being when I was a little girl.
And guys, one of the benefits of this membership, Sunday, we're going to have a vision board party. Unlike anything you've ever been to in your life. We're going to post the link in the chat. Starts at 8:30. There is a benefit of your membership. And I've been wanting to do this for a long time for my mentees, especially for the members, because sometimes we don't have a big enough vision. Amen. And sometimes we lose our vision. That vision that Ebony had as a little girl. Remember when we were little, we thought we could do anything and everything. Do you guys remember that? When we were smaller, there was no limits to the things that we thought we could do. I wanted to be an astronaut. I wanted to be a doctor. One day I wanted to be the president. I wanted to be a lawyer. And no one ever told me no. It wasn't until I got of age that I started telling myself no. And that's the unfortunate thing. As a grown-up, as adults, nobody's telling us no. We're telling ourselves no to let me tell y'all, I want to just tell y'all a quick God story, and I want to bring Monique on and shout out to Monique and Christy Battle because both of them have joined the junior mentorship. Now, if you're in the membership and that's all you can do for Now Trust, we about to show out. I just don't want you to miss nothing. But as we got older, we started telling ourselves no. You know, Troy was talking to me earlier today, and he said, you know what, baby, the internet is unbiased. The internet is not racist. The internet don't care what color you are, what gender you are. Amen. The internet, all the internet knows is you got a product for sale. And the internet goes and searches for people to buy your product. And it's up for you to show up and have a product to sell. But, you know, it's no racism on the internet. Most people don't even have to know whether you black or whether you Coco, because technology is colorblind. We are the ones who are not reaching, searching, dreaming big enough. We're the ones. So Monique, I want you to talk through, because Monique, I know being ex-military, and I hope you don't mind if I share just a little about your business.
No, I don't mind, Coach. Go right ahead. You my coach.
You're one of those people that you said, I'm going to find a way. I think a lot of times people look at the people that have and say, oh, well, she got extra money. Well, she got this and she got that. That's the reason she did it. And I know from the day you start coming watching us on the BYOB show, from then until now, how persistent you've been. And I don't take that lightly. How persistent you've been is saying, Coach, I'm finna rock with you no matter what it takes. And even though it didn't happen instantly, you said, that's where I'm going and I'm gonna figure it out. So I want you to help the women with that process, because I think we sometimes look at things we need for ourselves as an option and not really realizing that they're not the option that, especially at this age, they're not the option we think they are. If we want to have financial security, it's not the option we think it is. If we really want to live at that next level, it's not the option we think it is. So if you could just share, if you don't mind, some of what that tug of war, because that's what it's really like. And that's one of the reasons that one of the first courses we're about to take in the mentorship is startup capital. Because, and that's going to be our focus in the membership too. It's just going to be a deeper dive in the mentorship, because we've all got to realize our money is not the only money out there.
That's true, Coach. That's true. Thank you for having me on this evening, Coach. And just want to welcome all the women to the webinar tonight. Basically, I had to make some decisions. I had to come up with some truth about myself. Most of you don't know that I was actually accepted into the Free Women Grant, the first round, and I was a participant in that, but I had to drop out due to financial reasons. It was during the shutdown, and I just did not have the $99 a month to pay for that, to pay my portion of the grant that in addition to the grant that I received. So, you know, having integrity and having character, I just withdrew after the third week and just started praying, but nonetheless stayed on the lives, watching, set my notifications for when Coach went live and things of that nature. But when she launched Black Girl Profit or Black Girl Coin, the Profit series, I said, oh no. I was like, I am not missing this. This is my time. I am winning. And so I actually took on a temp job. Now, Coach does call working on these jobs sharecropping. And so I'm here to tell you I'm sharecropping. I'm working a job.
Monique, here's the difference. A lot of times we do it just to be paycheck to paycheck. When you do it for a deliberate reason, the same way I wanted it so bad that I went and did all these extra gigs. And the only reason I didn't go get another job is because I had kids And by the time I paid daycare, it would have defeated the benefit of me going to get an extra job. So you won't, like Dr. Nikki just spoken in the chat, you won't be there for long. You know, this is part of the sacrifice. How many of you are willing to sacrifice something to have everything?
Well, you know what, Coach? I get paid on a weekly basis. And when I signed up, let me just tell you a testimony, Coach, if you don't mind, because I want you to know, and I want the ladies to know, that if you are spiritual, Coach Winningham, God is on your side. I didn't have any money. I was paycheck to paycheck, didn't have any money, got a check from a bank from an old account, $380. It was a $380 check from Wells Fargo. And there's a local Wells Fargo here. I couldn't get over to Wells Fargo enough to cash that check to have some money in my hand. The first thing God told me to do with that money was to sign up for your $59 a month membership. And I did what he said. And then I was trying to figure out, because I knew the second round of the women's grants was coming up. And I was like, Lord, I want to be able to apply again. I'm just hoping I'll get accepted again, because, you know, I was kind of saying that I messed up because I couldn't stay in with the first round. But I wasn't going to have you suing me sitting up there getting all the information and not paying my tuition. So I withdrew. So I was like, okay, I need $99, you know, so I took the working this temp job, getting paid every week. And so the Lord told me this. He said, sign up for the $99 on Wednesday, because my paycheck hits my bank account on Tuesday night after around 7 p.m., 6 p.m., 7 p.m. Central Time on Tuesday. My paycheck hits my bank account. He said, sign up for the $99 a week junior mentorship. And that way, and I didn't even know all that stuff was included. I just was not going to miss out. And I want you to know that I'm ready for the vision on Sunday. I got $1 billion on my vision board. That's what I'm asking for. And but the reason why I decided to do the junior mentorship is because of the added value that you gave us in the membership. After 1 week of being in the membership, I told the Lord, I was like, oh no, I need to go to the junior mentorship. I need to be in that, Lord. How am I going to work that out? And then that's when he told me to go ahead and sign up for it on Wednesday. And then that way my paycheck hit Tuesday night. The first thing on Wednesday, the $99 comes out, and then I can budget the rest of my monies for the gas and whatever else that I need. But I'm sharecropping because this money is for the mentorship. And I told the Lord that if I get one of these grants, Coach, I'm going on record now, and I'm a woman of integrity. If I get one of these grants, I'm upgrading to platinum. But for now, I'm in the junior mentorship, and I'm excited to be here. You talked on the Free Women Grant. You talked about people pumping the fake pumping out here in these streets and being broke CEOs. And I woke up one morning and I heard your voice, but it was the Lord that was speaking to me through your voice. And the Lord, you know, it's a bad thing when the Lord tells you something, but the Lord told me, he said, me in the chat. And I was like, me in the chat? I was like, Lord, you saying I'm pump faking? He said, me in the chat. You're a broke CEO. And I said, Lord, help me, Jesus. Wow. Please don't let me be broke, you know? And so nonetheless, I'm just excited. I've been tapping into your webinars and everything, Pink Wall Street, and signed up for that and everything. But the thing of the matter is, I just saw that being a part of the membership, the $59 was just very economical. But then after getting all that information about the grants and everything, and I've applied to those grants. I didn't waste time doing that.
And we're going to keep applying, and we're going to keep finding them. And that's another benefit of the membership, is every first Tuesday, we finna hit them streets, and we're going to collaborate, and we're going to find access to that money. And when you get into the Startup Capital course that comes with the mentorship, we talking sponsorship, we talking about being a Black woman-owned business, government contracts, we talking angel investors, startup incubators, and how to actually sit down and write your grants out. There's so much money out there, y'all. And if you believe that there's enough for all of us, and then some, say me in the chat. Because what I found,
I'm gonna type me. I'm on here with you, Coach, but I'm gonna say me. You know, those speaking of those government grants, the government sets aside $15 billion. They're called set asides. $15 billion a year for small owned business. And that's why I have $1 billion on one of those grants that you told us to apply for. It asked how much money do I need? And I was like, well, I'm gonna just go for the roof. I just asked for $1 billion. I was like, and I put it on my vision board. And not only that, but you told us also, you said to ask God for the money
really want
to leave the job.
And guys, I tell y'all this all the time. Don't be mad when you ask for $5 for gas, and I asked for $5 million for generational wealth. I told my mentees early this year, and how many of y'all was there when I said it? I said, I want one company to write me a check for over $1 million this year. I said that. The minute I said that, we got invited to the whole Share the Mic, Share the Money initiative. And if it wasn't a sign from God, the day they did the letter of intent, they said, oh, we're going to open it up and we're going to announce what businesses we want to work with. The first name for the biggest company was my name. It was Absentia Global.
Praise God.
We was the first company announced because that's what we asked for. And that's what Sunday is going to be about. So mark your calendars. Come on time. Come undistracted. Be sitting still. Tell your family you got something to do, because not only are we going to have this session, but afterward, it's this coming Sunday. But after, I think it's the 13th, I'm going to give you guys a vision journal with the formula for really not just asking God for what you want, but doing the work. We're going to post all that in the chat. It's Sunday at 8:30.
I'll be there, Coach. And I just want to thank you also for your platform, but also for that revelation that you dropped on Deuteronomy 8:18 about God giving us the power to obtain riches and wealth. And it just clicked with me. I was just like, you give me the power. I can go out and do something, you know? And so, yeah, I'm really very excited. I've even come up with a song. I know you talked about us and our intellectual property, but I'll need to get your permission in order to record this song. But it's the Black Girl Coin song.
I know that's right, girl. But listen, y'all, Shartona said, Coach, and you probably had the best website ever, girl. We pulled this website together in 1 week.
That is beautiful. That is sharp, Coach.
Girl, it is. Girl, yeah, ain't that thing bad? Ain't that thing bad?
That is tight. I like that. I like that.
Guys, look. We put it together in 1 week. That's what it means to have resources. That's what it means to be able to invest in your business. If you haven't already invited at least one friend here, we have an affiliate program we're about to start, because I want you guys to understand, when I make money, you make money. When I grow, you grow. period. You heard Ebony talking about being a part of the BYOB show. That's an opportunity you have as being a part of the membership. We allow you opportunity. That's another thing where we say we all pour in. I think it's a $50 a month fee just to be on the platform and get exposure, which is something else we need in order to be able to build our brands. So I don't want you guys to miss out on some of your amazing benefits. We're working on a benefit packet we're actually going to be sending out to you so you know exactly what to expect. Mark your calendars. We have a volunteer meeting next Tuesday at 6:30. Matter of fact, every Tuesday at 6:30. So I want to thank you guys who have signed up to either lead or become a volunteer. For assignments, we had Dr. Nikki Lee signed up to be part of the volunteer committee. Carolyn Hubert Black signed up to be part of the volunteer committee. Rashonda Browder signed up. Monique Spalding. Yeah, go Monique, me in the chat. I'm gonna get you a t-shirt to say me in the chat. Melissa Moore signed up. Melissa Russell, Dr. Carolyn Coleman, Virginia Manning, CeCe Wood, Bridget Johnson, Linda Roberson, Joy Barron, Danielle, Deandra, and Vangia signed up to be volunteers. And then we had those that said, I want to lead a project because you learn so much behind the scenes. I'm about to get y'all out there focused on Black Women Equal Pay Day, focused on Pink Wall Street. We got so many projects coming up. So Dr. Nikki, thanks for saying you'll be a leader. Carolyn, thanks for saying you'll be a leader. Monique, Yvette, thanks for saying you'll be a leader. Ola, Juanice, thanks for saying you'll be a leader. Virginia, Marnie, Andrea, Sandrine. With leadership comes dollars.
Yes, yes. And
I'm going to repeat that. Girl, don't talk to them about my book.
Oh, listen,
Coach. Talk to them about my book.
Coach, listen. I am all in this book. I am all in this book. I want you to know I got this. I got this, Coach. I'm a cleaner.
Girl, okay, so tell them the 3 categories. It's a cooler, a closer, and a cleaner.
Okay, well, I haven't gotten to the other 2. I'm still on cleaner.
Okay.
I just started reading it, but I'm on cleaner. And basically, a cleaner is a lot more than just motivation. You guys, you need to, just a suggestion, you need, when Coach is dropping these nuggets about the books that she's read, I write it all down. I have my Amazon book list. I have a whole nother book list to drop order for books and everything. And that's another thing that my sharecropping is going to building up my books for leadership. But nonetheless, this book is called Relentless, and it's by Tim Grover. And I'm sorry, Tim Grover. Okay. And he talks about cleaner. I haven't gotten to the other levels yet, but he talks about a cleaner. And he talks about when you're a cleaner, you have the mindset that you got this, that you're called to greatness. And when you're called to greatness, you're not only called to greatness, but you're an icon, you're a legend, and that's what God created us for. The ultimate GOAT is Jesus Christ. Absolutely. But we have him on the inside of us.
That's right. He created
and he wants us to manifest something in this earth. And so I've just been getting my mindset, Coach, wrapped around. I've been telling myself, I got this. I got this. I got this. I'm called to greatness. And so I'm just affirming what I'm reading, and I'm enjoying this so much.
Let me tell y'all the name of the book, and then I'm going to ask y'all who's relentless. The name of the book is Relentless. Shartona said, I wanted to lead, but I didn't know the requirements. Relentless means I'm going to show up even if you tell me I got to go home. When all of those grant monies first started getting announced, a lot of my mentees was like, I'm not going to apply because I don't know if I qualify. And out of all of them that I told to apply, about 98% of them got some type of money. Imagine the money that would have been left on the table had they left themselves out of the qualifications. We got to get to that point. And if you want to volunteer and I didn't call your name, go ahead and say me in the chat so we can get you on the list. But we got to get to that point that we show up early and often and we open our mouths and we ask for the opportunity. And guess what? If they say no, that's quite all right. But you won't leave me out for lack of asking. But let me just be a book spoiler.
Okay.
And again, I'm going to ask y'all how many are relentless. Go ahead and say me in the chat. Because, you know, that's a mindset. And this is Kobe Bryant's coach. This is Dwayne Wade's coach. He's coached LeBron. He's coached Michael Jordan. He's a basketball coach. He coaches the GOATs. So when you ask yourself, who coaches the greats? All greats have some coach. Everybody got a coach, a mentor, a support system, something. Because all of us got to have somebody to talk to. Period.
Exactly.
My mentor told me the other day, she said, girl, sometimes it's a lonely journey. I told her I refuse. I'm going to go find my peers that are hungry. I'm going to go find my peers that are relentless. I know I'm not the only one God made that's not going to stop till they eat big. So in the book, there's 3 types of personalities. And I want you to think about who are you? Because you can be different ones in different situations. You can be a cleaner at home and a cooler at your job. So a cooler, those are the ones that are often caught sitting on the bench. You only gonna call on them if you ain't got nobody else to call on. Everybody else literally would have to be injured or sick for you to put, or you win in a game by 75 points and you pull them in. Is that you? Then you
I want that to be me, coach.
And then you got closers. And closers have a good game every now and then. Every now and then you can pull them in and they'll rise to the occasion. On occasion. They occasionally rise to the occasion. Is that you? And then you got cleaners. Cleaners are like Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant, or like LeBron when he scored 12 points in 10 seconds. And the story they told in the book was of Kobe Bryant and how he had got fouled, pulled his, what's that muscle that they always pull that you can't play when you pull it?
Is it the Achilles?
Not his Achilles, the other one.
Hamstring?
Not the other one. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, his ACL.
Oh, okay.
He had a torn ACL. Y'all know. And he got fouled. So the game was tied. So he could have left the game and got a standing ovation because he'd already made about 50 points that night. He could have left the game. He did his part. Kobe went to that free throw line with that torn ACL. And he didn't hit one shot. He hit both of them and won that game. Are you a cooler? Are you a cleaner? Are you a closer? Which one are you? Because if you're a cleaner, you're going to go to the free, you're going to take it to the every time. Which one are you in your life? Which one are you in your business? Which one are you at your job? See, I had to switch characters because I used to be a cleaner at my job. I used to do whatever it took. Come on now. I know some of y'all get it. I would do whatever it took to bring that project to a close. Didn't matter what it was. I would figure it out. And then how many of y'all are cleaners at your job? You the go-to person. They used to call me special forces and it wasn't but one of me. They would put me on project after project, team after team. I was the cleanup woman. Anytime they had a problem, they would bring it to me. And that's right. I was doing everybody else's job. and never realized I wasn't getting everybody else's check. Hello? See, that's the thing about working hard as an entrepreneur. Your money is your money. And that's right, Joy. It became expected. They got to the point that they didn't even realize that I'm doing all these jobs. And when I wasn't, they didn't realize it then because they were so comfortable and took me such for granted that when I stopped doing all the work, they didn't even realize it. So I was a cleaner at my job. When I started my business, I had to switch. I was a cleaner at home. Cook, clean, come back to the kids, make sure everybody had what they needed. But I didn't have what I needed. So I had to switch. I started being a cooler at home, meaning kids, y'all gotta wash your own clothes. Y'all hungry, go in there and find you something to eat. If you forget something at home, you just forget it at home. I'm not finna rip and run back and forth to that school. If you don't tell me about something in a timely fashion, you won't get it. I stopped. I laid myself off from being supermom. Then I stopped being a cleaner at my job. I laid myself off. Are y'all listening to me tonight?
Yes, Coach.
Does this sound familiar to anybody?
Yes,
Because some of y'all ain't heard from Tracy. Do you, Vicky Mae? Do y'all hear me? Do you hear me? Tisha, Mimi, do y'all hear me? You can't carry Medina, Linda. You can't, Juanice. You can't carry everybody else's problems in your bucket and carry $1 million too.
Yes, Coach. And some, like you said, some, now is the time to let some of these people go.
Even the ones, y'all, I want them to understand what I said. My kids was old enough, I had to let them go. Mm-hmm. If I wouldn't have let them go physically then, I wouldn't have been able to carry them financially right now. I'm going to repeat that. Had I not let them go physically. Y'all want to tap the house? I'm not going to keep cleaning up behind y'all grown folks. You wash this, you don't. You run out of dishes, you get tired enough, you wash the dishes when you ain't got nothing to eat off of. I stopped being Miss Better Homes and Gardens because Miss Better Homes and Gardens was not making me a better paycheck. So I had to get out. I stopped being everybody's go-to person. And I started being the go-to person for my business. And it's stressful. This is stressful. That's stressful too, but it's unnecessarily stressful. So I had to quit. So I'm advising all of y'all to reprioritize. Because at the end of the day, when you don't have what you need, when you don't have your retirement money in order, when you don't have your financial affairs in order, when you don't have a plan to care for you when you're elderly, when you don't have a backup plan for when you're sick, all of these people that you are carrying in your bucket right now, including your job, some of your children, some of your siblings are going to be conspicuously absent. And you can't take all day to do it. It's got to almost be a cold turkey endeavor. And here's one more point of warning before I move on to the next thing in the agenda. And by the way, guys, I have a 7-figure book list for you guys with the links to go buy the books on Amazon. I will post that for you. And that's another benefit of your membership is the Book of the Month Club. So we'll be talking about what week we meet to talk about the book for the month. But that's another thing we got to stop doing as women. I used to make announcements as to what I was and was not going to do. I'm sick of y'all. I'm finna quit cooking. How many of y'all said that? How many of y'all said that? I'm tired of y'all. I'm about to stop cleaning up after y'all. How many of y'all do that? You make that threat, but then it ain't nothing real about it. Oh, I'm tired of, and you do it at your job. Oh, I'm sick of them. I'm finna quit doing everybody else's job. You say it, but you don't do it. I got a challenge for you guys. I want to challenge you to move in silence.
That's good, Coach.
I want to challenge you to move in silence. Don't tell nobody nothing. Don't warn your job. Don't warn your children. Don't warn your man. Don't tell them nothing. Just shift. Watch how long it even takes for them to realize, especially your job. It took them about 3 years to even realize I had shifted. By the time they realized I had shifted, baby, my stuff was at home. My desk was clean. I ain't had no pictures on the wall except for co-workers' children, and I was 6 months out the door. Stop warning people. Move quietly, shift quietly, make it a promise to yourself. Because when you open your mouth and start warning people, you give the enemy birth. Stop telling everybody what you're working on. Stop telling everybody I hired a coach for them to be all in your business. God, what you hire a coach for, that don't make no sense. Ask some of my clients whose friends told them that the friends still working their job and they not no more. See, you got to shift for you. You got to do what's right for you. You ain't got to make no grand announcement. Just do it.
Yeah,
Thank you, Monique. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, guys. So moving on, I just want to cover some of the other benefits of your membership in Black Girl Coin. I'm super excited about it. I'm going to be bringing some different experts in. But yeah, girl, y'all got to start moving in silence. And Shartona, that's one of my favorite books, Who Moved My Cheese? Because at the end of the day, that's one thing that we do. We start going, we keep going to the dry well. Hello? We keep hanging our hat on the same things. We hanging our hat on a promotion at a job. We hanging our hats on an income, on an increase at a job. We're hanging our hat on the wrong things. And so what we don't realize is that if we don't stop hanging our hats on those things that haven't come through so far, what are we gonna do? If it ain't paid us off so far, why are we still hanging our hats on it? So for those of you who have been doing the membership interviews with me, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Again, we're working on your official welcome packets, your official welcome calls. One of the bonuses of signing up for the junior mentorship or for the platinum mentorship is your one-on-one with me after your first 60 days in the program. So I think that is amazing. And I'm looking for a special bonus for those of you who rock with me and join the membership. And I think I know what it's going to be, and I'll have it for sure next week. But it's an amazing bonus. Another thing we're going to be launching next week is access to the digital platform where you're going to be able to go in and self-study, where you're going to be able to go in and download videos and whatever you need in different categories, you'll be able to seek that level of expertise. And we're going to be adding up to 100 different webinars a week. Can you imagine? Can you imagine access to a digital library with over 1,000? By the time we finish, there's going to be over 3,000 different searchable webinars, masterclasses that for $59 a month. I've got so many workshops and webinars You'll never have to spend another dime with another coach ever, unless you choose. So next week, we're going to be doing the walkthrough so we can show you guys how to access that. This is going to be one of the craziest, fulfilling memberships on the face of the planet. You choose what level you want to get in at, but it's all up to you. Yeah, $59 is a no-brainer. And when we put the affiliate program out there, you guys are not going to have any problem inviting people for $59. If you're in the platinum membership, everything is included. You don't pay for the membership and the mentorship. If you're in the junior mentorship, the membership is included. Matter of fact, when Monique joined the junior mentorship, we refunded her $59. Period. And she's going to get access to all of those courses that I'm launching that are $1,000 and $2,000 and $2,500 each. So that $99 a week more than pays for itself over and over and over, just like that $59 a month does. And hopefully some of you guys who say, well, coach, I need some extra money, you can go out there and promote some of these events that we have coming up. And would you guys be interested in earning that next level coaching for bringing people in? And it's just about opening your mouth and asking. So that's where we are. So again, I want to thank Ebony. I want to thank Dr. Nikki. I want to thank Monique. You guys were excellent tonight. I want to thank all of you guys for carving time out of your busy schedule to come here. Don't forget the volunteer meeting next Tuesday at 6:30. If you miss it, it's okay. We'll be sending out notes. Check your group for the discount to join the Membership That Makes Money course. Check your group for the 7-figure book list. And guys, again, we're working on a membership welcome that's going to blow your mind. So stay tuned and thanks for being among the best. And for those of you who still have not joined, go to bit.ly/blackgirlcash2020 and get your name in the membership. All right. Love you guys. Have an amazing night.